Hey friends, how are you doing today? This is going to be a short devotional for Lent. And in fact, my goal is to be doing one of these a week throughout Lent, except for a couple of times I'll be out of town. But today's devotional is going to be from Luke chapter 18, verses 35 through 43, which says, As he drew near to Jericho, a man, a blind man, was sitting by the roadside begging. And hearing a crowd going by, he inquired what this meant. They told him, Jesus of Nazareth is passing by. And he cried out, Jesus, son of David, have mercy on me. And those who were in front rebuked him, telling him to be silent. But he cried out all the more, Son of David, have mercy on me. And Jesus stopped and commanded him to be brought to him. And when he came near, he asked him, What do you want me to do for you? He said, Lord, let me recover my sight. And Jesus said to him, Recover your sight, your faith has made you well. And immediately he recovered his sight and followed him, glorifying God. And all the people, when they saw it, gave praise to God. Isn't it odd, the question that Jesus asked here? I mean, Jesus is stopping and talking to a blind man who was alongside the road begging. And so clearly, he's short on money, probably doesn't know where his next meal is coming from. The man was blind. And so Jesus says, What do you want me to do for you? Well, isn't it obvious what this guy is going to say? Isn't it obvious that he's going to want his sight back? Because imagine how much harder life would be if we didn't have our eyesight. And yet, it's interesting that for as obvious as this is, Jesus still inquires, What is it you want me to do for you? As we think of this miracle, I'm reminded of a miracle that we've been kept up to date about from Barb McCain. And it's a miracle that's happened in our area where this young girl has woken up after at times being given up literally for dead. We serve a God who is a God of miracles. We serve a God who is a God that cares for his people, that heals his people, that provides for his people. And so I want to leave you with a simple question as we conclude this devotional for Lent. The season of Lent is a time of reflection, a time of looking forward to Easter, which Lent concludes at, a time of thinking through what the resurrection of Jesus Christ means in our lives and in our world. And so, as you think about Easter, as you think of the death and the resurrection of Jesus Christ, reflect, take a few minutes and think, if Jesus was to come up to you and to say, What do you want me to do for you? How would you respond? Have a great week, and I look forward to seeing you next week.